Hello, viewers. The Mean Team here, and I know you are wondering, well, where's the Mean Team been for the past, what, 1, 2, possibly 3 weeks or so? And my answer is I bought Starcraft 2 and fell off the face of the earth. No, but I did buy Starcraft 2. I've played through the campaign. Initially, I wanted to do a blind run of the campaign, but unfortunately, that's not really possible. Well, it is now, but at the time I didn't have any recording software that could handle it, and I didn't want to wait to play the game at all. So I just went ahead and beat the campaign on hard. And I don't really feel like I'm ready to showcase true multiplayer games yet, but at the same time, this one kind of went nicely for me, and I thought it was kind of fun. So yeah, this is the practice league. I think it's like my 8th game in the practice league. So, it's by all intents and purposes, still really a rookie experience. I do know most of the tech trees now for the 3 races. I have a vague idea of what counters what, but this is still one of those newbie maps where you're blocked off by rocks, like somewhere. Yeah, there. There's rocks blocking the way, so you can't just in there. You can't just rush people right away with your starting units. No 6 pull Zergling rushes from Starcraft 1 in the practice league. Anyway, I'm going to get our replay started here. This is me. I'm in the light blue color for this video. And I'll go ahead and speed the early part up. Yo, any plan? Yeah. Well, could be worse, I suppose. I mean, this guy's actually talking to me, for example. And that's always a plus. So, okay, in the interest of time, I'm just going to speed this up. Yeah, he's not very confident in the Reaper Rush, but you see, he's not really familiar with just how bad these practice league players are at stopping some of these things. Like, maybe I overtrained before I have even graced online, I don't know, but I was a little bit surprised to find out the low play quality of a lot of the practice league players. But I'm sure that I'll get my butt handed to me soon enough when I go into league placement. Watch, I'll end up being like bronze or silver. Nah, I don't know. So anyway, I open up standard, SCV supply depot here, but a little unorthodox, go early refinery. I'm still playing with my build orders for games like this. Since then, I've kind of convinced myself that building the barracks first is better anyway, just a little bit extra security, and you have access to them. It doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, I'll pause this here. What? Yeah, this NC Tar Heels man, he's a quitter on me. So, we're 3 minutes into the game, and my ally leaves. And come on now, I'm not like super elite pro micro man, and I never will be. My APM actions per minute has never been that amazing in real-time strategy. So I have a just what you need in the practice league, right? Is somebody quitting on you pretty close to the game start. So I decide, okay, Marines and Zealots then, and just go ahead and build a second gateway. So, the way StarCraft 2 treats it, you don't get like an AI taking over or something. You just get to control their units, and their money funnels to you. You do have problems with the supply cap then, and whatever, or watching it carefully, and resource distribution, but at least in theory, you can if you can click fast enough, you can get things going. But I do not change my plan of harassing with Reapers. The nice thing about Reapers is that they can jump up and down cliffs, so I get to ignore the rocks. Now these guys are, a lot of people do this. Like, I don't know why you would try to create bottlenecks at your base, when really the only things that can reach you early in the game are things that ignore cliff faces. Sure, later on in the game, you definitely don't want to have things just come up the ramp uncontested, but seriously, this early in the game, he shouldn't be putting his forces out there, and he's going to pay for that dearly. So I actually put up a couple extra barracks as minerals allow. Really, they are a bit gas limited when it comes to Reapers, in my opinion. And yeah, I even get a weapon upgrade going. This is going to be a straight unit spam game, because I really don't have much other choice in terms of playing this. The longer this goes on, the more disadvantage I'm at because they can micro. Probably not double my rate. Maybe even more than that. At any rate, I don't want to give them the chance to build up their advantage beyond what they already have. So off I go. I'll slow it down now. Off I go with the Reapers. Now, as you can see, these guys are out fishing, and that's very nice for me. They're probably thinking, oh, well, we can just press our advantage right away. Let's go kill this guy who hasn't quit when his teammate quit at the 30-minute mark. So they're doing that, and I'm sneaking over here with my Reapers. Now this, in my opinion, is an underestimated strategy for this kind of map, and I don't see enough people doing it compared to how strong it is. Yeah, look at this. They're not even reacting yet. Just run them into the worker line and start firing away. Look at that. Almost every single SCV this dude has is gone. And, damages command center. Can't really do anything to that. I'll go ahead and switch to his perspective to show just how damaging this is. All but, 4 SCVs are gone. And his supplies are just done. And, he's going to have to land. Then he's not going to be able to train SCVs right away. Because he's going to have to wait for either supply or his units to die. Not a good situation. Meanwhile, they're deciding to press my base from there. Now, unfortunately for them, well, I'll show you. I've just spammed out a bunch of troops. And I ran my zealots back when I realized that they were attacking me. So, yeah, actually, they get pincered. And that sucks for him. So now I've pretty much wiped out his army and his worker line. And Blue doesn't like what he sees here. He doesn't think he can take me out with what he has. So he scurries off there. And I decide, well, now that I have a resource advantage, spam out some units while Red is trying to rebuild, and then just go. Because if I go now, I'll probably have a numerical advantage. Now another mistake for the other guys here is they didn't upgrade their units. Well, I didn't upgrade my zealots, but I've already begun upgrading my Marines, and that's going to help me out too. Yeah, they're just getting numbered here. There's really nothing much to say. I'm not doing much micro skill because I'm still training troops back home using hotkeys and floundering around. But as you can see, even now, he doesn't have anywhere near the SCVs of anybody. I mean, I have more probes working for Purple than Red has SCVs here. That Reaper thing really screwed him over, and it really affected the outcome of the game significantly. Yeah, I focus fire the Hellions right away. It's one of the few micro things I did in this game, because those things really hurt in terms of area of effect, and I needed to get rid of them. So, I did so, and now it's just going to be a straight. I'm going to keep building stuff at a faster rate than they can handle it, and try to put them down. Stick the knife in and drive it home. Yeah, I get hit by another Hellion. It hurts. I'm actually at 1-1 now in terms of upgrades, so quite an advantage there. And this guy's going to try to run off with the command center, but I'm not going to let it happen. At least not for long. I decided to send my new batch of Marines to go after the Banshees while the others shoot at the command center. Nothing special. Yeah, Red quits at this point. I mean, he really can't do anything. He's no command center, no SCVs. Really not looking good for him. Or either of them, really. So once again, I charge the worker line, and he decides to attack me with his workers. And I guess that makes sense in certain contexts, but I wouldn't do it when you really need the income to keep up with troop production this late in the game. I don't know. So yeah, the units keep coming. They see the writing on the wall, and he leaves. So there you have it. This is like game 8 or 9 for me on the practice league. So once again, opposition's not too good. But to be fair, as far as I've gone, I'm pretty much a rookie also. But I thought that would be an interesting game to bring you guys as my first online Starcraft multiplayer submission here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I found it a little bit interesting just because I had to control two bases at once. And for whatever reason, I forgot to upgrade with those, but what can you do? Anyway, expect more of these in the future. I'm still working on the video quality. I've yet again switched recording software, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, I've run several tests on the encoder and the audio and whatever, so this shouldn't be too bad. But the name of the software is Taxi. It's an open source screen capture device. If you guys have any advice in terms of the settings I should be using, let me know. Currently, I'm using like the FFDD show codec just because the Xfire one merely miscolors the screen, while the others, they either don't work at all or they run so slowly that I might as well be using Camp Studio again. I didn't even know this guy tried to expand. That's funny. So yeah, FDD show on the higher quality settings seems like it at least has the potential, depending on how I tweak it, to bring some fairly highly quality stuff to the interwebs. So if you know better than that, let me know, because I'd like to keep the quality as nice as possible for you guys. Anyway, more to come, and don't worry, I will continue doing Civ 4, and I've decided to, yes, go ahead and do the World Conquest for the Genghis Khan Let's Play as well. So I'll keep up with my other Let's Plays, but for now, expect more of this as well. And until then, me and team signing off.